In the early 20th century, the world was racing toward progress, and nothing symbolized human ambition better than the RMS Titanic. Built by the White Star Line, the Titanic was the largest and most luxurious ship ever made. It was a floating palace boasting grand staircases, chandeliers, opulent dining halls, and cabins fit for royalty. Wealthy passengers from the elite society booked first-class suites, while hopeful immigrants seeking a better life in America filled the third-class decks. As the ship prepared for its maiden voyage, excitement buzzed in the air. The Titanic was deemed unsinkable due to its advanced design and watertight compartments. The newspapers called it the safest ship ever built. On April 10th, 1912, with over 2,200 passengers and crew on board, the Titanic set sail from Southampton, England, bound for New York City. As the mighty ship glided across the Atlantic, passengers marveled at the luxury, unaware that fate had something else in store. Chapter 2, A Collision in the Night. For 4 days, the journey was smooth. The sea was calm, the sky clear, the wealthy dined on extravagant meals while musicians played in elegant lounges. Below deck, third-class passengers shared stories of their dreams for a better future in America. Then came the night of April 14th, 1912. At 11:40 p.m., as most passengers slept, a sharp cry shattered the night. Iceberg, right ahead. A massive iceberg loomed in the ship's path. The crew tried to steer away, but it was too late. A sickening crunch echoed through the ship as the iceberg tore into its starboard side. Water rushed into the lower compartments. Panic spread among the crew as they realized a horrifying truth. The Titanic was doomed. Though it was designed to withstand flooding in a few compartments, the iceberg had breached 6. The ship would sink within. Chapter 3. Chaos and Courage. As the freezing Atlantic water crept up the decks, Captain Edward Smith ordered the lifeboats to be prepared. But there was one fatal problem. There weren't enough lifeboats. The Titanic had only 20 lifeboats, enough for about half the passengers. A desperate evacuation began. The women and children first policy was enforced, leaving many men behind. Some lifeboats left half empty, as passengers hesitated, not believing the mighty ship would actually sink. People screamed, pushed, and fought for survival. Some refused to leave loved ones behind. The band played music to keep passengers calm, and some crew members heroically stayed behind to help. Meanwhile, distress signals were sent into the night, but the nearest ship, the Carpathia, was 4 hours away. By 2:20 a.m., the Titanic's bow was completely submerged. The stern rose high into the air, and with a final, terrifying groan, the ship snapped in two and disappeared beneath the waves. Over 1,500 souls perished, most succumbing to the freezing water. Only 705 survivors made it into lifeboats, shivering and watching in horror as the Titanic vanished forever.